Good morning, class 8. Today we are going to continue chapter number 12, that is friction. Yesterday we had understood that the misunderstood words of this chapter, like static, rolling, and sliding friction. Drag word was there. What is friction? Lubricants, interlocking. So all these were the misunderstood words of this chapter that we have understood. Now let's continue with the friction. The definition of friction already we have discussed that it is a contact force which acts opposite in the opposite direction always. So this is a friction. Force of friction always act in the opposite direction. That I had told you. Here it has been explained with the help of an activity that how it acts in the opposite direction. Now let's see. With the help of an activity, what is given 12.1 activity is there. Suppose if we are moving the notebook, that is moving in the forward direction, and the force of the friction, it acts in the opposite direction to it. It always acts in the opposite direction. And one more example here had been taken, that why we slip from the banana peel. What is the reason behind it? Okay, few of the questions
Ma'am,
are
due
there.
to the friction.
Yes, due to the friction. Have you seen a moving ball on the ground stopping after some time? Why do you slip when we step on the banana peel? Why it is difficult to walk on a smooth and wet floor? So all the answers we will get in this concept of friction. Like 12.2 figure, what does it shows? Friction opposes the relative motion between the surface of book and the table. If we are moving the book on the table, then what happens? It covers a very little distance because of the more force of friction, because it acts in the opposite direction. Next comes, children, the factors affecting the friction. Now, what are the factors which are affecting the friction? So two things are there which affecting the friction is, here is example has been taken, but activity 12.2 is there, that we have tie a brick with the string, and the string is one end is with the brick and the other end is a spring balance. Everybody, I think everybody has seen the spring balance. ये हमारे कबाड़ी वाले भैया के पास भी होता है, और दिस इज विद द गैस सिलेंडर. अगर हमारे पास वो गैस सिलेंडर भैया देने आता है तो ही ऑल्सो हैव दैट, he measure the weight of a cylinder before giving it to us. So I think it's clear with you. Everybody has seen the spring balance. So if one end of the thread is tied with the spring balance and other end with the brick, so if we are pulling with the help of this spring balance, then what will happen? It will be difficult for us to move. And on the other hand, if we wrap a brick into the polythene bag and repeat the activity, we will see the difference in both the readings. First time we are dragging the brick with the help of this thread, and other end of the thread is tied with the spring balance. Okay, then we can see the reading, that what is the reading. And second, we have to wrap the brick into the polythene, and then we have to see the reading. So in both the cases, the reading will be different, because polythene, if we are wrapping it into the polythene, that becomes smoother. So maybe the reading will be less. So you have to see to it. Next. Yes, Harshit Tyagi, read this paragraph, spring balance. You have to know that what is this spring balance is.
Spring balance is a device used for measuring the force acting on an object. It consists of a cold spring which gets stretched when a force is applied to it. Stretching of the spring is measured by a pointer moving an graduated scale. The reading on the scale gives the magnitude of the force.
Okay. So children, just underline. This question may be there, that what is the use of a spring balance? Spring balance क्या करता है? It is a measuring device used to measure the force acting on the object. Okay, so kindly underline, it's very important. You can get the questions in MCQs. In that form you can get the questions. Now one more activity is there. In this activity, what the children are doing, they had made the inclined plane. Inclined plane means they had kept at a the slanting position. इसको हम कहते हैं inclined plane. Now one of the boy is, what he is doing, he is just throwing the cell, because you know cell can roll easily on the surface. And what he has done, in the front of inclined plane, on one side he had put a wrinkled cloth, and on the one side he has kept a cloth with the wrinkles. Okay. Now he had put the cell, आप cell भी ले सकते हैं, and any of the car you can take. If you throw it from a mark A, he has marked this at A, then what will happen? As soon as the cell will come down of it, it will cover a much larger distance where the cloth is totally straight. And this the plane surface is there. On the other hand, if he has taken that different surface, means the cloth is wrinkled and it's a rough surface, then what will happen? Again, he throw the cell from the mark A, then cell will stop very soon. So we have to differentiate between these two. Why it is so? Can I have the answer from your side? A part with the cell has covered a larger distance, longer distance, and in B position, it has covered a less distance. What can be the reason for it?
Ma'am,
Because
Yes.
ma'am, due to the surface.
What? You need to explain. Due to what surface?
Surface is getting smoother, so the friction is not that much there.
On which surface you are saying?
Ma'am, B.
On the B surface, the surface friction is less.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, because of rough surface.
But I need the proper answer.
Because of rough surface, the cell is not moving fast.
Speak
And
loudly.
stop
Because of the
rough surface,
Huh?
the cell is not moving long and it stops after some time.
I'm not able to get. Not understanding your answer.
Ma'am, in B surface there is rough surface, so it take less friction, and in A there is smoother surface, so it take more friction.
No, beta, it's not a proper explanation. Friction is
Ma'am, on
less.
surface B,
हाँ,
the
बोलो.
ma'am, on surface B, the friction is more. That's why the cell is stopping. And on surface A, the friction is less.
Yes.
That's why the cell.
This is the reason. The cell stops soon. It means the surface is rough. And if surface is rough, then friction is more. It is not allowing the cell to move. इसका ये मतलब है. And on the first, the surface is smooth. Surface is smooth and friction is less. That's why the cell has covered a longer distance up to here. And in this case, it has covered a smaller distance. Children, you have to give the proper explanation. Please set in your mind that if surface is rough, then friction is more. If surface is smoother, then what will happen? The friction is less. That's why it is covering a large distance. It is going too much far. Okay. So you have to give the answer of all the questions, in which case the distance covered is minimum. Why is the distance covered by the pencil cell different every time? So what can be the reason for it? In both the cases, the distance traveled by a pencil cell is different because of the different surfaces. I hope I'm clear with it. If not, you can ask again. Rough surface, more friction. Smoother surface, less friction. Should I move next? And the distance covered depend upon the nature of the surface on which the cell is moving. Okay. So that depend upon the surface on which surface your cell is moving. You also used to play with the cells. Children, again your cameras are off. Sarthak Singh Rao, Yash, Aryan Agarwal. Next, it's very important question. This is a cause of friction. What is the cause of friction? Friction is caused. Yes, Veronica, read this paragraph.
Friction is caused by the irregularity on the two surfaces in contact. Even those surfaces which appear very smooth have a large number of minute irregularity on them.
This word is minute irregularities.
Minute irregularity on them, figure 12.5. Irregularity on the two surfaces lock into one another. When we attempt to move any surface, we have to apply a force to overcome interlocking. On rough surface, there are a larger number of irregularities, so the force of friction is greater for the surfaces involved.
I think it is clear to you. This is the answer that what is the cause of friction. So the cause of friction, why friction comes into play? Why friction is there? Because of irregularities on the surfaces. Now this surface of table, it looks like smoother, but actually it is not. It has irregularities. And whenever one surface is moving on the another, it get caught with one another. मैंने आपको कल भी बताया था कि there are irregularities and none of the surface is there which is smoother one, जिसमें कोई भी frictionless surface कोई भी नहीं है. ठीक है? There are large number of irregularities on the rough surface. Kindly children underline, it's very important. On rough surface, the irregularities are more. And if more irregularities, then friction will be what? Will be less or more?
More.
It is written, yes, more force of friction will be there. That's why our object stop fast. Because the surface is rough, more irregularities are there. आप ऐसे भी relate कर सकते हैं. More friction, more irregularities. But if anything you are not getting, you may ask. Next, Barira, you may read this paragraph. We see that
the friction is caused by the interlocking of irregularities in two surfaces. It is obvious that the force of friction will increase if the two surfaces are pressed harder. You can experience by dragging a mat when nobody is sitting on it, and when a person is sitting on it.
And beta you okay beta wait for a second. आप ये एक्टिविटी कर सकते हैं घर में. If the आप मैट को ड्रैग कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, that first you are dragging a mat simply and second time you are dragging the mat when a person is sitting on it, in which case it will be difficult for you to drag. Obviously in the second situation when the person is sitting on it, because it becomes difficult, you have to apply much of the force of friction. Okay. Next, recall your experience when last time you moved a heavy box from one place to another. If you have no such experience, get this experience now. What is easier, to move the box from rest or to move it from already it is in motion? चलिए, okay, tell me. अगर आपका कोई ऑब्जेक्ट रेस्ट पे है, it is easy to move that, और जो पहले से मोशन है उसको पुश करने में, which one is the easier one?
Ma'am, second one.
Second option is the true one. अगर कोई पहले से मूव कर रहा है और आपको जाके सिर्फ उसको पुश करना है, so that is the easier one, because you have to apply less force into that. अगर आपको कहा जाए आप घर के जरा बेड अकेले हिलाओ, push it into the other side, then what will happen? It will be difficult for you to do it. Okay. The force required to overcome friction at instant start moving from rest. इसका मतलब है कि सबसे पहले अगर आपका ये बॉक्स, हैवी बॉक्स, इट इज इन द रेस्ट पोजीशन, देन व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, यू हैव टू अप्लाई मच ऑफ द फोर्स. आपको बहुत ज्यादा फोर्स अप्लाई करने पड़ेगी टू मूव दिस बॉक्स. You can take the example of box or even your bed or even almirah at your home. You can do it. Try yourself at your home. You have to apply much of the force. और अगर एक ऑब्जेक्ट पहले से, अगर आपकी मम्मा पहले से उसको पुश कर रही है, आपको जरा जाके बस उसको थोड़ा सा जोर लगाना है. So that will be easier for you, because in that case you have to apply less force. Okay. So this was the concept of friction and what is the cause of friction. After that, we'll continue with the so let's continue with the next concept, friction, unnecessary evil. Yes, Pranjal, you can continue reading. How friction we are saying it is necessary. So we are taking few of the examples.
Recall now some of the experience. Is it easier to hold a kulhari,
Oh,
earthen
kulhar,
pot, or a
that is a earthen pot or a glass tumbler, we can say.
suppose the outer surface of the tumbler is greasy or has a thin layer of cooking oil on it? Would it become easier or more difficult to hold? It just think. Would it be possible to hold the glass at all if there is no friction? Recall also how difficult it is to move on a wet muddy track or wet marble floor. Can you imagine being able to walk at all if there were no friction? You
So
could
children,
not ride.
wait. So here we have taken an example. Suppose you are having a glass tumbler और वो outer surface greasy है उसकी. Suppose the oil is there. So it will become difficult for you to hold that glass. Does it happen? Does it happen or not? If the outer surface of glass is greasy or oily, so it becomes difficult for us. And it is difficult to move on a wet muddy track or a wet marble floor. Even we can't imagine that we can move on it. Okay. Even we could not write with the pen or pencil if there were no friction. When your teacher is writing on the with chalk on the blackboard, its rough surface rubs of the chalk particles which get stick to the blackboard. Okay. So this can't be possible if there will be no friction. Next, Geet, continue with the next paragraph. If an object.
Recall also how you could not write with pen or pencil if there were no friction. When your teacher is writing, its rough surface rubs off some chalk particles which stick to the blackboard. Could it happen if there were no friction between the chalk and the board? If an object started moving, it would never stop if there were no friction. Had there been no friction between the tires of the automobiles and the roads, they could not be started or stopped or turned to change the direction of motion. You could not fix a nail on the wall or tie a knot. Without friction, no building could be constructed.
Okay. So I think from these all paragraphs you have understood if there will be no friction, so we can't do all that things. Even the vehicles can't start or can't stop if there will be no friction. Even the vehicles can't be turned on the road. We can't fix a nail on the wall. We can't tie a knot. Buildings can't be constructed if there will be no friction. So this is the necessary friction. That friction is necessary for us because we can't do all that things if the friction will not there. Now see, on the other hand, what will happen? Friction is evil. Evil means it is not good for us. Why it is not good for us? Number one, kindly make a point over here. It wears out the material, whether they are screws, ball bearing or sole of the shoes. You must have seen the sole of the shoes when you regularly use it, they wear out. Wear out मतलब वो फट जाते हैं, खराब हो जाते हैं, ठीक है? Worn out steps of the foot over bridge at the railway stations. This also you have seen. This is number 2. Next, number 3 is friction can also produce heat. Friction also produces heat. When you vigorously rub your hand, this is the third point of disadvantages of friction. Okay. Even we can't strike a matchstick against a rough surface. It catches fire. Okay. So all that are the things, even the mixer. One more thing is that the machines we are using at our home that gets heat up, that produces a lot of heat. And the heat produced is totally wasted. So these all are the advantages of friction. Children, you may write down, these are the 3 advantages. Write down this on this paragraph. Advantages means friction is an evil. Why it is so? First point I had given, that it wear out the materials,
Okay, ma'am, these are
whether they are
disadvantages.
screws, whatever is there, the material get wear out. Even the shoes, even the ball bearings, whatever is there. Worn out steps of the foot over the bridge. This is the second. Third is friction can also produce the heat. And third, the heat produced is totally wasted. Okay. The heat produced is totally wasted. आप घर में use करते हैं, AC use करते हैं, refrigerator you are using. You must have touched the refrigerator. The heat produced from it. And the machines that we are using in the factories, they produces much of the heat. And that heat produced is totally wasted. Okay. So these are the disadvantages of friction. So today children, so there may be a question, friction is a necessary evil. तो इसमें अगर आपको दोनों चीजें लिखनी है, friction is necessary as well as it is evil. So rest will continue in the next class.